And we are live. This is Kelly, your activator of the divine feminine. And I am joined here by the magnificent Whitney Mullings, who is a soul brand shaman. Hi, Whitney.
Hi, Kelly. Thanks for having me.
So good to speak to you today. So, Whitney's been a client of mine for about 6 months and then a bit before now. So, I guess seven
Yeah,
months, 8 months.
yeah, it's definitely over six.
And yeah, we've been on, well, I feel we've been on a wonderful journey together. I've absolutely loved working with you, Whitney. And
I
so,
feel the
what we thought we
same.
would do is just come and talk to you a bit about that experience. So, Whitney, how did you first decide that you knew it was the time to come and work with me and work on your divine feminine?
Um, to think back, I have been working on the balance of the feminine and the masculine, to tell you the truth, but I never really quite understood it until a little bit further into my journey. Then I came to learning about distorted feminine, distorted masculine, through my mentor, who you also know from Sarah. And so, I've been working with her for years now. And until that point, she has suggested, I think it would be really great if you work with Kelly because she is the expert in this area. And so that's how I reached out. And as soon as we had that call, and I just knew it's time.
And were you afraid of anything then? Because obviously it's, you get that call, don't you? I find this work, people get called to it, but was there anything that could have maybe held you back?
Absolutely, actually. It's not new, as I explained. Like, I was learning the balance of it from very long ago, and through just seeing what's out there, right, through my journey, there is a lot of women who specialize in womb work and in the sacred feminine. I mean, there's like people who specialize in like pussy work too, right?
Yeah.
And I just never felt that connection, because in the shaman background in me, I'm very much into, really be with the energy and embodying it, and I just don't feel that connection in the works that I've came across. So I think what would be a holdback is like, well, what is this really about?
Yeah.
Like, would it really help me, to the embodiment, right, of the balance of the two, feminine and masculine, that's been like circling around, like what I need to work on for years now. So that would definitely be one of the, I wouldn't say fear, but like a little bit more reserved to who I would want to work with on that topic.
Yeah, I hear you. So how did you know it was right to work with me then, as opposed to
Well,
all the
for
practitioners?
Well, for one, you came highly recommended from my mentor, like, who I highly respect and trust, and her way of working just deeply resonate with me, and has been tremendous in my growth. And so when she said Kelly's the person, it's pretty much 90%, yeah, she's going to be my person too, but I do always make sure it's in alignment with me and works well with me. And so that fast forward to the call that we had, I want to make sure that we have a call so that I could have that personal dialogue with you, and that did it.
Yeah. And so, yeah, we've been working together for a few months now. What kind of changes have you seen in your life? If you think about where you were before we started and where you are now, what have been the major shifts that have happened?
Wow, let's when you talk about shifts, there's like a lot, right? So, I had to actually make notes before coming on live today because because if I was just running off my head, I could go on for hours probably. Because every week there is something different. Every week there is a clearing. Every week there is like a area of focus, and there's like different things that comes up. And so I think these will be the top three that I would say. For one thing is that I finally felt uh, being a success that I am. So not just lip service, like just really feeling it in terms of not based on how much money I make, not based on, all the stuff, the statusy stuff. So really feeling into that. It has been something in the making, I would say, and I think this work had really pushed me to the end of feeling it. So that was the biggest thing ever.
That's huge. Like, I had tears come in my eyes then, because when you realized your own magnificence and how amazing you are, you're able to like create from that space instead of that place of I'm not enough and I need to do more to be that.
Yes, and it's like such a game changer, right? From it's like a switch. It's like that point that you hit whenever you create, like you say, it's from that place. And so everything is just more aligned, more juicy, and there's no second guessing anymore. It's like, this is it. Like I can feel it.
Yeah.
And then I think comes with that, it's definitely that trust in myself. It's just there now, right? There is that connection now with my own defined feminine. So I could deeply trust that voice, and for whatever that comes through from that voice, even if it scares me. Like I know very distinctly that's the way to go. So there's a lot of assurance from that, and comes with that level of confidence in my work. And comes with that, it's been always a thing that I've wanted, and now I feel like it's actually experiencing the flow.
Yeah.
So it's still, like even in our last call, it's touch and go, but now it's about realizing when I'm off it, and now I have the tools to get back into it. So it's always there. It's just being blocked from aligning myself with it. So now I know where it is, and now I could just go on it. Um, it's just so empowering to know that I can do that.
Yeah, you can be in the total flow of abundance of the universe and let that flow through you. I love that. It's like you say, you
Yeah.
have the tools. Wow.
Yes.
Oh, thank you. I just want to honor all of your success and achievement that that you've received, because it's very different in the feminine. Like you say, you are it, you become it. So it's not something that you have to do as much. You've embodied that on a very physical, real realm. And I just want to honor that. I think that's amazing.
Thank you, Kelly. There was a lot of like ugly tears on the way, and and you were such a good holder of space and energy, and just totally helped me through it. That would be the unexpected of the processing of what was never processed, or what I thought was processed.
Yeah. Yes, it's so true. It just goes to a deeper level, doesn't it? I call it this womb consciousness, the part that births and rebirths life and creation constantly. And when you do it on that level, there's no hiding or keeping a little bit of trauma or sadness or emotion back. It's all in. And it's painful, like it's scary sometimes, but then on the other side, you get that gold.
Yeah.
Like you
Yeah.
said in your what you wrote to me, like every time you did that, you would sign a new client or get some more money in your business because you've transmuted it.
Yes. And I know it's working when you just make a post and you have someone to say, I want to work with you. usually that's kind of what happened. And then um oh, and then another magical thing is like there's so much more insight that comes in now more than ever. Like things I don't know, like would come in. If you remember me asking you, I'm like, oh, I saw this. What does that mean? And there's so much more light language that I could see. It's just a deeper level of knowing that comes in, and it's you just want more. Once you get there, you're just like, yeah, yeah, tell me more.
Yeah, and you can have more. That's the beautiful thing. Now you're in this flow, like you get downloads and insights for your business. And the first thing I'm thinking about that with you is that amazing image you put together, with the triangle with the circle and the space. I feel that it's like spiritual tools and gifts you can use in your business to really help communicate your message and transform clients on a much deeper level. And that's from your soul, that's from your inner wise woman.
Oh my gosh. I can't wait to do more of that now because it's very energetic. There's so much energetic behind it, and it's really cool to hear like you feel it too after seeing it. I think that is so much fun.
Yeah. Um, what advice would you have to someone who was thinking about working with me? Well, doing this work, I don't think it's about me, or not sure. What would you say to them?
I would say go for it. Like don't even wait, go for it like yesterday. And especially with you, I think it requires someone who can hold space and hold the energy like you do for this deep work. And I am more careful with who I work with now. So, of course I'm biased because like that's just me. That's just what I think. But what I think is yes, if you feel called to doing this work, do it. It's really for everybody, especially for every woman. And do it with Kelly.
Oh, thank
It's
you.
a must. You're welcome.
Well, it's been lovely to have this time with you. If you want to find out more about Whitney and her soul brand shamaning work, which is amazing, then I'll put some links below so you can get in touch with her. And if you would like to activate your divine feminine within and get into your flow, get your spiritual gifts, and really receive your success with grace and ease, get in touch with me. There'll be some links below. I don't know if there's anything else you want to say before we go, Whitney.
No, except for thank you, Kelly. Thanks for all that you've done for me.
Thank
It's
you.
been a great journey.
Thank you, Whitney. Thank you so much.
You're
Bye.
welcome.
Bye.